This is the TSLA 1 month overview reading for the month of June 2023. It's currently April 26, 2023, 7:55 p.m. Eastern Time. Tesla at the time of this reading in the extended hours is currently $405.42. That's USD. And the shuffle file we're about to play for the June Tesla reading was created on April 12, 2023 at 11:03 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this file right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the month, we have a significant move higher after establishing support along key support level. Significant move higher standing out on a multi-day chart, at least a 1 month chart. It's crossed with another big move higher, pushing the upper end of a range higher. So this is significantly bullish, guys. Behavior around the highest high. There's a lot of price change into a resistance level. Into a resistance level on at least a 1 month scale. A lot of price change around it, either with the sell-off, it looks like the majority of the price change is probably after hitting the resistance, and we have like a diagonal decline selling through multiple support levels off of a near overbought peak. And then behavior around the low, so within close time proximity to the lowest low, we should see some sort of peak form where we have like a move higher through resistance. We stay above it briefly, and then we break back down through the same price level shortly thereafter, making like a triangular kind of shape through resistance level. Often when I see the love card in the low position, it also indicates two lows in a lot of cases. This is a very difficult reading to discern highs and lows. Just the way everything kind of came together, there's a lot of missing pieces to the reading. So keep that in mind, guys. But overall, significantly bullish. And let's take a look at the 1 year and see how we're doing thus far. So significantly bullish in January, and you can see that's all bullishness. Opportunity in early February in the midst of a rally, open up a short position. You can see that was a significant opportunity that ends with a fast sudden move higher. A period of decline that ends with a fast sudden move higher. That's the Knight of Cups. You could also see this kind of like love card kind of peak where we go above it briefly and then we come back down. And then in March, we have a sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline, and then we have a big move after establishing support, a big move to the upside. That's the gain card, taking us into April, definitively bearish on here. And it looks like on the 1 year, we're coming up on a lowest low somewhere around the cusp of April, May. But this is looking pretty solid, guys. We've got unicursal energy here, and you can see there's a significant decline. I'd say pretty solid. With that said, let's get into it. So on the first, we have a failed attempt to break through key resistance on a multi-day chart, followed by a decline through key support. That's a resistance level that we're expecting to break through based on like previous technical chart pattern. Usually we've tested it already, and then we fail to break through, and then we establish support, come back for the disappointment card to test it again. And it looks like because we established support that we're going to break through, but instead we decline through that support. It was falsely established support. There's also a trade opportunity on the first, guys. If you're interested in the paid version where we talk about the best trades that we see for the month, guys, it's a really great way to support the channel. And really, we'll only keep doing monthlies of the readings that people are actually subscribing to. It just doesn't make sense to keep doing them if nobody's subscribing. But the way that you do it, guys, and with that said, that means if you want to guarantee that the Tesla's on the monthlies, make sure to subscribe. If you're using it every day, it's really what you should do, and you do it right here. It's the right thing to do. Thank you very much for all those of you that go ahead and do that, because it really helps support the channel. So I'll talk about the trade opportunity here on the first in the paid version, and then on the second we have an important range that's highlighted. Looks like to the downside, an important range is highlighted on the 5th, declining from... On the 5th, there's a big move higher on a 1-month scale, and I think it comes out of a decline. So decline first and then a big move higher, but decline to and through support. We do some bouncing along support, and then we break down through multiple supports. That's the 5th. On the, that big move higher, it looks like starts on the cusp maybe, or into the 6th. There's a notable move to the upside, and about midday a really big move higher, standing out on a 1 month chart at least. On the 7th, we have another trade opportunity. This is a significant opportunity to make some money, to cash in on a trade, and we'll get into that in more detail in the paid version. On the 8th, there's an important resistance level that's highlighted. On a 1 month scale, it's important. Volume kind of flattens out around the resistance level, and then towards the cusp of the 8th, 9th, or overnight, there's a significant move to the downside with a big drop on the 9th. Decline continues on the 12th through multiple support levels, really picks up steam towards the end of the 12th. By the 13th, we're into another trade opportunity in the midst of some sideways rotation along a key support level. That sideways rotation on the 13th ends with a fast sudden move higher, which takes us into a prominent peak or crest for the month. It's not going to be a highest high, but it'll be a prominent peak or crest. That's actually out of a prominent trough around the cusp of the 13th, 14th. There's a big move to a prominent crest. Another cash out opportunity for a prominent cash out opportunity for a swing trade here, which we'll talk about in much more depth in the paid version. On the 16th, so a lot of price movement is covered on the 15th, by the way. A lot of price movement is covered. There's involving that support level, but a lot of price movement looks like probably to the downside. On the 16th, we have sideways rotation on key support level on a 1 month scale. There's an important technical price level highlighted on the 16th. I just kinetically pulled the science card. An important technical price level on a 1 year scale highlighted around the 16th. And it's very possible that we have there's a couple places where the lowest low might be. It might be around the 16th or the 20th. It might be around the 5th. Hard to discern it. There's not a lot of information to gather. I apologize for that, guys, but better to leave it blank than to inform wrongly, you know? So it does look like we've got a highest high. There's a pretty good drop off of a peak or crest on the 23rd. We'll get into that. So most likely a lowest low for the month here on the 16th or the 20th. On the 20th, we established support. It's support that can be relied upon. There's a trade opportunity we'll get into in the paid version in the midst of some sideways price swings. More sideways price swings on the 21st in the midst of 3 crisscrosses back and forth through the same price level, confirming a bullish trend, at least temporarily. That sideways price swing crisscross behavior by the end of the 21st is erratic behavior back and forth through the same price level. On the 22nd, about midday, we have the revisiting of a crest that was recently a past opportunity. And this might be, like, it's hard to say, guys. It could be a highest high. It could be a lowest low. My sense is it's probably a highest high or close to a highest high around the 23rd. But it's hard to discern. I don't have enough information, like, confirming it. And so then we gap down over the weekend. There's a notable fake out, shakeout of some kind on the 23rd intended to create impulsive decisions on retail investors, on the part of retail investors. And then on the 26th, we gap down with a big move to the upside, standing out on a 1 month chart. We might see a highest high again there on the 26th towards the end of the day. Gap down on the 27th with a rally on the 27th along a diagonal trend line, breaking through horizontal resistance to meet a secondary resistance before pulling back to somewhere between those two price levels. And then early in the morning or on the cusp of the 27th or 28th, or early in the morning on the 28th, there's a big move to another prominent crest or peak there. in the midst of kind of like a temporary breakout, and there's trade opportunity there we'll talk about in the paid version in the midst of that rally. An important reversal that'll stand out on a 1-month chart kind of scale there on the 29th. On the 30th, possibly a merger of some kind is highlighted, or a decision between two leaders, but there's often like a holding pattern with a pop and drop in it in the midst of the Lovers card. And then the sneak preview for the following month is out of oversold territory. There's a significant move to the upside. It'll stand out on at least a 1-month chart. Looks like we probably have a lower price level in July than we have in June. And as far as like price scale, like amount of price change in June, it should be a significant amount, guys. We've got a high and a low within close time proximity to each other. A significant top there. That Ace of Wands makes me think that we might see the high again here on the 28th, 29th, but like bumping around it. I'm going to just circle that whole area. That's what I'm going to do. Bear with me, guys. You know what? I think there's actually kind of an unclear on one of the other readings that I did for June. I find myself doing a similar thing with the low, where it's hard to discern exactly where it was. Sometimes the Ace of Discs is a marker for a low, but it's somewhere in here. Or possibly there. Hard to discern, guys. Sorry about that. In any case, that's the TSLA reading for June 2023. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Most importantly, make sure to follow that rule of karma. You do so here on the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. You send 5% of the profits that you make from this information forward to one of these charities, pay it forward, and keep the flow of the abundance going on more through the universe. And then 5% of the profits back to the channel as a thank you for all the hard work and free information that we give away. Make sure to follow us if you haven't. And again, if you want to see the best trades, check out the paid version on our website. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, my friends, for supporting the channel with the paid version of the TSLA reading for June. Really goes a long way to support the channel, and you are well appreciated, believe me. With that said, I want to give you guys the best trades. From the standpoint of the 1 year, it looks like there's opportunity around the high to open up short position, opportunity around the low to open up a long position. This is on the scale of like a 1 year kind of swing trade. And then towards the end of the month, there's a lot of opportunity to cash in on trades. I'd want to be positioned moving into July. I want to be positioned probably. It wouldn't hurt to be positioned in both directions. We got a low here. We'd want to close out a high there. Queen of Discs. Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So, the main trade that I see. Alright, so like on the 15th, most likely, I'd want to get into a long position. In a period of sideways price swings with a bullish kind of like overall trend to it. Remember, there's a lot of price change here on the 15th. The support level is to the top. Support level, it's like a new support level. Matter of fact, there's a support level. The key support levels to the downside there. But there's price swinging on the 15th, so just, you know, keep that in mind when you're opening a long position there. Make sure to do it on like the downward swing. On the 20th, You could close the position midday on the 20th if you wanted to. You could close it the following day midday on the 20th. There's all price swings in here on the 20th, 21st. Probably to be prudent, it would make sense. If you wanted to be super, super prudent, it would make sense to do it on, if there's a profit there on the 20th, or if not, on the 21st. If you want to hold, more speculative position, possibly make more money by doing that, I would say hold the long position until the 26th in the midst of a big move to the upside, either the 26th or the 28th, depending on if we see a highest price level on the 26th. If we don't see a highest price level on the 26th, then I would wait till the 28th to close out of that long position, and I would open up a short position moving into July on the 28th, probably early in the morning in the midst of that move to the upside. Yeah, it's almost as though we're establishing support, and there's two lows, right? I think we've got a low here, and we've got a low. We've got a low on the 15th, and we probably have another low around here, is my sense. So that's sideways rotation, and then towards the end of the month, we're moving significantly to the upside. And I'd look to exit out of a short position in the midst of a period of sideways rotation that has a sharp drop within it. That sharp drop's when I would exit. It's probably a sharp drop off of the sideways rotation in early July, with a sharp drop in that sideways rotation taking us to a low in late July. So we probably have like the July month high early in the month. That's where you're looking for a drop out of that, a sharp drop out of sideways rotation to exit that short position in July, and it's probably going to be towards the end of the month. But we have to look closer at a 1 month reading for July, which we haven't done yet. In any case, that's Tesla. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for ordering the paid version. Let me know how you do. Love to hear about people's successes. And as always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. I'll see you guys on the next one.